Hello, hello. Welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn, and today I am part of the So Inspired Collaboration Hub that is organized by Call Me Crafty Al here on YouTube. And this month we are all inspired by fellow teammate Yvette of Yvette Olia Creates, and I'm super excited to be featuring Yvette this month because Yvette inspires me every day, and she is such a an amazing crafter. She does beautiful things with pattern paper, always making them the star of her project. And that girl can make a lot of cards. And when I was scrolling her Instagram to pick a project to craft for this month, I came by a post where she shared that she smashed a 12 by 12 paper pad, which I've never done ever. So I'm super excited. She made 60 cards, which I think is absolutely phenomenal. I know that Yvette makes a ton of cards and she donates a ton of cards. So that too is quite an inspiration. So I'm so happy to be featuring casing one of Yvette's cards. And if you want to check out the video where she actually smashes a 12 by 12 paper pad, you definitely want to check it out. This is her post here, and she shared just a few of the 60 cards that she made, and one of the layouts I thought would be really nice for the card that I want to make today. And I'm not going to try to make 60 cards, and I'm not going to try to smash a paper pad because I don't think I can do it. I don't know how Yvette can make so many cards that are so gorgeous and do them so beautifully. It just boggles my mind. I have never sat down and even tried to make as many cards as Yvette did. So I think that itself is a feat in and of itself. But I do have this paper pad that I've had for a while. It's by 13 Arts, and it's been years. I'm a little bit precious about this paper pad. It's single-sided, but I love every print. And what's strange is this one sheet is the only one that's double-sided, and it's the only one of its kind. It's weird. It's like a bonus sheet or something. I'm not too sure why that's the case. And this is, I think, the first time I've ever bought a paper pad from this particular brand, and all of the papers are just really, really gorgeous. So I'm gonna not exactly replicate Vet's card because I have already created this little darling, and she's from a newly released Spellbinders die set, and I thought she would be really, really cute with this paper pad. But what I wanted to do with this particular pattern here, and let me show you the full sheet because I wanted to follow Yvette's layout, and I thought this would be, oh, don't I have two sheets? Oh, it's this one here. So it's this one here, which I thought lends itself pretty well to being cut in half, and you can kind of use the other half for a second card. So I'm definitely going to save that. But I really want like enough of this, and it ends up being kind of wide. I think wider than what Yvette's got on her card, but I'm going to roll with it because the paper is just so pretty. I have a hard time really chopping it down any further than this. But I like the fact that Yvette's got lots of mats and layers, and she uses solid color cardstock behind her pattern paper. I love that because it really frames up the pattern paper beautifully. And so I don't know that I'm going to do that since this is already a pretty large panel. So what I'm going to do instead is cheat a little bit and use a little bit of Love from Lizzie's pinstripe sticker right on top of this panel, and I'm just gonna give it a border And these stickers are fairly thin, so it's not going to cover too much of that gorgeous pattern, but it's going to give a nice visual distinction between this and the pattern beneath it. And so just a couple of these strips, one on each side. So I hope that you'll pop on into that description box, and there you'll find a link to the playlist where you'll find all of our videos. And I'm curious to see what everybody else chooses as inspiration from Yvette. You'll find her Instagram link to the project that I'm inspired by today. That way, I really encourage you to check out her video as well. She posts beautiful, beautiful card making videos. Yvette goes live, I think at least once, maybe twice a week now. So if you want to hang out with Yvette live while she crafts, it's an incredible thing to watch Yvette craft, because she live streams for an hour and she manages, I always, to make multiple cards before she's done. I don't know how she does it. If you've ever watched one of my live streams, you know I've rarely even finish a card, much less multiple cards. So Yvette is definitely my hero in so many ways, that being just one of them. So I think I'm gonna put her on this side, breaking the border a little bit, and I think I want to put a little bit of foam behind her. So just gonna do a little bit of, and this foam that I have, it's by the sheet, but there's no adhesive on it. I have a lot of different low profile foams, just trying different brands out, as one of the things that happens all the time when you get this stuff on Amazon is you find something that you like and then you sometimes can never find it a second time. So one of my favorite low profile foams that had adhesive behind it, I can no longer find. And it was nice because it had adhesive on both sides and it was still like super, super thin. That one was truly, I think, 1 millimeter. Some of these newer ones that I've gotten are more like 1.5. And they don't always have adhesive behind them. So that's a little bit of a bummer. Okay, so I'm gonna trim off a little bit of the foam that's showing. All right, and then all I have to do once I get her down is pop a sentiment on. So do check out Yvette's Instagram, her YouTube channel, and of course everybody else's video on this hop. The nice thing about having the playlist is that if you just want to watch one video after the next, you can actually set it on autoplay, and then when one video ends, the next one just starts right up. So that's always really nice. And plus, if you stop watching at any point, you can always come back to that playlist. It'll be in everybody's video description, and you'll be able to see which videos you've already seen, which ones you haven't yet. And it's always a lot of fun to just check out what everybody else chose and how they were inspired by Yvette. So there's that. And I've got a sentiment all ready to go as well. I'm going to do maybe something like that. And this is my favorite 3D glue gel, which I've stocked up on. Now that Craft Stash announced its closing, which is where I used to get this. And so I found that Crafter's Companion sells it, but Crafter's Companion, they've they've had their ups and downs too, so it kind of feels like I don't know how long they'll be around. So I really stocked up, so I'm good to go on my 3D glue gel. All right, so I think I am all done with this card, and big thank you to Yvette for always being an amazing inspiration. Here's a look at my final card, and I'll leave links to everything I used in the description box below, as well as that playlist where you can see everybody else's video. And until next time, happy crafting and have a fabulous day. Bye.